This next business moved to El Segundo 3 years ago and can transform motorcycles into any style you're a fan of. Catherine Chen gives us a look into a motorcycle shop with a twist.
Michael Schreiber took a serious interest in motorcycles and the work that goes into building them long before he was old enough to even ride one.
Ever since I can remember when I was a kid, my walls were always plastered with every motorcycle picture I could clip out of a magazine.
He's always worked in the automotive industry and spent a decade at Harley-Davidson. When Michael opened South Bay Customs 5 years ago, he finally got the chance to design and run a full-service custom motorcycle shop the way he's always imagined.
That's my main focus here, aside from, of course, running a successful business, is that everybody that comes through the door is treated like they're a personal friend. And in fact, several of my customers have become very close friends. That's really what drives South Bay Customs, is relationships.
You can feel the difference in the shop's showroom and art gallery. It says, "Stay a while, hang out." Many of the unique gallery pieces come from artists like Michael's girlfriend, Robin Holden.
That's a lot of her artwork up there, and I've bought some of that too. And Michael keeps it very personal, very home here, and he has events here. He's had, like Halloween parties and stuff we come to, and it's a very personable place.
Events and themed parties are held year-round here and usually combine art, live music, cars, and bikes.
You come to our shows and there's everybody from, little kids dancing to the music to, people in their 60s. And it doesn't matter if, you've got tattoos, you ride a motorcycle, you're into music or art or whatever. Just you come in, and if you like what's going on, you're absolutely welcome, and everybody just has a good time.
It's merging reliable service with great relationships in a friendly environment. A simple formula that's kept Roger a customer since the birth of South Bay Customs.
It's not just a shop, it's a person. And it's Michael, the way he runs the shop, the integrity behind it, the quality of work, and for me, like when I started monkeying around with this bike, he didn't just put parts on it that I asked him. He helped me design it, figure it out, do what we needed to do to make it right.
Roger has been an aircraft mechanic for more than 30 years and says he takes maintenance very seriously.
I don't let people touch my stuff. Really, I don't, because a lot of safety things involved with bikes, and also with the integrity and the warranty that people put behind their work. With working with Michael for a very short period of time, I knew that he was someone I could trust to work on my bike, and I allowed him to do it. Now, over the years, that trust has grown, and to this day, he's still the only one who touches my bike besides me.
Roger recently had his stock 2007 Harley-Davidson Road King upgraded inside and out.
We've done everything to this thing. It's not a stock bike anymore at all.
The shop's main focus is building and customizing motorcycles, and Michael showed me some of his current and completed projects.
Another example of a customer that already owned a motorcycle. It was a late model 2007 Sportster, and he just wanted to have sort of an older retro look, so we took the motor and transmission out of the frame, and we're basically using that as the heart and soul for his new bike.
The most recent bike he built was for a local customer who asked him to create a motorcycle in the style Michael would build for himself. This rare opportunity allowed Michael to slip in unique details to a bike that, in the end, became very special to him.
Like the handlebars were done here. The exhaust is our exclusive exhaust. The positioning of the oil tank and the hand-bent copper lines and that kind of thing. Just those are the kind of things that are important. They're the little things you might not catch the first time it goes by, but when you see it sitting here, every time you look, you see something different.
Roger's Harley is one of the shop's flashier jobs, but there are also customers who like the vintage look.
Everything from 1946 knucklehead, which is going to be sort of a antiqued, very used look restoration, to something like this, that could easily be polished up and put in, any show.
Michael's own motorcycle has that retro feel.
A lot of people, they'll say, "Oh yeah, really nice bike, but when are you going to paint it?" And took a lot of time to make it look like that. You know, that's not just from sitting outside. That's all. Everything on the bike is by design. It's intended to look like it's been sitting, you know, under a pile of rocks for 50 years, you know, or whatever.
And somewhere between contemporary and classic is where you'll find this bike. A customer brought in a motor from his father's old bike because he and his father wanted to build a new motorcycle with it.
It was kind of tricky too, though, with staying true to the father's very traditional, old school, you know, taste, and making his son happy, who of course has a little bit more progressive, modern taste. And I think I made them both happy.
And when you visit South Bay Customs, you'll likely spot Michael's friend Hank, who oversees the day-to-day business operations.
You know, it's funny, sometimes people will come in that have been here before, and they'll bring their friends in. I'm like, oh, hey, you know, how you doing? Oh, good. Is Hank here? I brought my friend by to show him Hank. You know, in a way, he's almost become, you know, more popular than the shop sometimes.
So popular that Michael got the idea to use his face as a South Bay Customs t-shirt design.
And I think that I originally had run the idea by my girlfriend, and her reaction was something like, who's going to want a, you know, a shirt with a picture of your dog on it? And I kind of started wondering the same thing for a minute. But we did it anyway, and it's literally been the most sought after shirt that we've ever done. And it sold out immediately, and people, you know, call and ask all the time, when are you going to rerun the Hank shirts? When are you going to rerun the Hank shirts? So it was sort of a funny surprise.
It's a fun and rewarding job that Michael feels lucky to have, and the business has expanded with its clientele. And stay tuned, because early next year, South Bay Customs will be launching its first line of custom exhaust systems and handlebars.
So South Bay Customs is your one-stop shop for all your motorcycle needs and wants. And while you're here, don't forget to check out the Art Gallery. For Business Matters, I'm Catherine Chen.